Alright folks, we're back. We're going to do a update on my Glock 23 Gen 4, and let's go ahead and start out by just saying that I don't know if you guys heard the news, but Glock redesigned their guide rod spring, and or their recoil spring, whatever you want to call it, and I was a little skeptical at first because the one I had worked just fine. So I did go ahead and throw in the new one, and I have about 200 through it, and it's ran just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and trust it, and I'm going to send the other one back to Glock. And just wanted to tell you guys that this thing is running very strong, and went ahead and just let's check it first here. Went ahead and been just working on doing some dry firing with this thing, running SSP with it in some local competitions. But let's go ahead and take a look at the difference in these springs here. Okay, so this is the new spring, and here is the old one. Okay, so this one, they really don't look that much different if you just look at them. But if you take a look, here's the new one. Let's go ahead and I'll get a zoom in there and I'll do some pointing. Okay, so we use the cold steel to point. Okay, so if you see the new one here, if you look at the top of them, up there at the top there, this one goes straight to the plastic here, the spring does. Okay, this one goes straight to this little metal piece, so it's not straight to plastic. This little metal piece is going to go right in here and probably hold that spring in a little better. And then you're going to notice here too, putting them right side by side, that this one has got a longer body to it. See that? It's just a little bit longer, and all it is just due to that. So really just a little bit extra, I believe just a little bit extra engineering. And when I look at it, this spring on the inside looks a little bit more stout on this one. I can't tell if it's just wound tighter, but it looks a little bit more stout than the one on this one. So that's just taking a look at those. This part looks exactly the same, and the little steel bar in there looks about exactly the same too. So yeah, that's the new one. This is the old one. I've ran this one and it has run just fine. And we're going to go ahead and send the old one back to Glock. Which, like I said, guys, I was a little skeptical at first, but I thought that they wanted me to send the spring to them, and I was like, no, I'm not into that, So I went ahead and, ooh, this Glocky's dirty, but still runs like a champion. I went ahead and, just they sent me the new one, and I went ahead and threw it in, ran a couple hundred through it, ran some stout defensive loads and some regular hand loads that are pretty light, and it ran flawlessly. So update on the Glock, we got about 900 through it so far, and it's all the way flawless. So you guys go ahead and go out and get a Gen 4. Don't be in doubt. They're awesome guns. Take care, guys.